So this is my presentation for a series of activities for teaching the mid-vowels and or to Spanish Catalan L1 learners. My learners in this particular example are B2 learners who are a variety of ages, learning English for work and pleasure and study. But I also teach very high levels, C1 and proficiency and post-proficiency, and much lower learners. So I use certain activities to try that will be able to be used by a wide range of levels. More of that to come. So why these particular phonemes? Okay, I chose these because the sound, as in here, it does not correspond to any particular sound. It does not corresponding sound in Spanish or Catalan, and the or sound goes to, there's only really o, which is similar. So this happens where we get vert instead of bird, and the or is very difficult to understand, so people make unintelligible errors, and that's hence my rationale for choosing these. So I use these in the beginning of the class, show the students, and then I model the sounds. So here we have which is center of the tongue is between the half closed and half open position. Lips are relaxed, neutrally spread, and the back of the tongue is raised between the half open and closed position. Lips are loosely rounded according to Kelly, but according to Roach, they are strong lip rounding, which I agree with. Underhill also says that it's important to be sensitive to visual clues to help learners with phonology. So this was quite interesting. So I decided to experiment and found that with the or sound, you can hold a pencil in your mouth, and with the sound, it's impossible. So I use this to help the students make a differentiation. So or, when you soon you say the pencil drops. Some students chose to try this themselves and liked it, and others were very happy to just watch me. Reported back to me that they found it useful as a visual clue to see the difference in lip position, which gives you different sounds. Because as shown here, they are in very similar sounds in the mouth, where the sound comes from. So after showing that, modelling that, I went into receptive task. I adapted New English file here, and I showed the sounds here. So or horse and bird. I also made a laminated set of words, different colours for visual learners to help learning. World, sounds, and or, so walk and world. I made a whole pack of them and put them on the table so that students could play with them, look at them, and we were going to use these for the later activity. So they were on the table. So then I went into the receptive activity where I modelled the sounds using the same colour coding. I heard a bird and then elicited singing. I saw a horse and elicited them to say eating grass to become more memorable for them because I was eliciting it. Then went into a bingo activity, which was the next stage of the receptive activity, where I said words from the table, and when they heard 3 words, they shouted bingo, which they did successfully. And this produced the target. They showed that they were able to listen receptively to the target pronunciation. And then went into a productive activity part of the lesson, and I scaffolded the concept of limericks and little poems. And I used this was because I teach a lot of different levels, C1, post-proficiency, proficiency, B1, etc. And I thought this could be adapted, the whole series of activities, to various levels. You could add in features of connected speech, features of intonation, attitudinal, grammatical, and sentence and word stress. So there was a young horse, and then I elicited world, so you can see the different colours for the different sounds. It liked to talk, walk and serve, again elicited. One day he hurt his legs during sports. This is all on the board that I wrote. So he bought a Pearly Curly Whirly because they were being creative. They then had to make up their own limericks for homework. We drilled this as a choral drilling together, and they really enjoy the creative element of the limericks and the da 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 da, the kind of singing and enjoyment of it. They also said that they liked the bingo elements and the pencil, that they found really helpful, and they did produce the target pronunciation when they were doing the productive task.